Y'all know nothing about this. You need to pay attention. Sit back and relax. It's time for Goodall's Country Kitchen.
All right, I'm in Bowling Green, Kentucky, and today I'm at the iconic Rallies Bakery. There is no bakery that has been recommended to me more than Rallies. I've been doing this channel for 6 years, just now getting a chance to get here. You know, I've been to all the good ones in Louisville, Plains, Nords, you know, all the Heitzmans, all the great bakeries in Louisville, but I've been told that this is the best. It's been family owned and operated since 1943. Third generation owns it now. The grandson of the original owner presently still owns and operates it. He's a Rally. Big time operation goes on here. And they're known for their tea cookies, which I want to show you those a little bit. I'm going to get those and a couple other items that I personally like. And I'm going to go in and show you around here in a second. But isn't it a coincidence that I just had Mike McCoy on as a guest, who is a legend here at Western Kentucky University, was Kodak All-American football player, went on to the NFL. Mike has been a big part of my life, a mentor, and I could just talk all day long on what Mike McCoy has done in my life. But anyway, watch that previous review at Shipley's Tavern, where we got those great cheeseburgers. Anyway, we're gonna go on in here. I want to get some stuff, and then they got a little picnic area. I'm gonna eat it and hopefully get some cold milk with it. You already know I gotta get that cold milk. All right, enough gum flapping, lip service, jaw jacking, chin music. Let's go on in. All right, I want to show you around the place real quick, best I can. I was told that sundae cake is one of their signature items, which I'm not gonna get a whole cake. I'm gonna get a cupcake of this. Oh man, baklava. If Mary had known they had baklava here, she would have come with me. But, oh yeah, all these homemade pies, pecan pie. This is also one of their signature cakes. What kind is that? With the
It's called a Hungarian coffee cake. It's got brown sugar and cinnamon.
Hungarian coffee cake with brown sugar and cinnamon. And this is what they're known for, is their tea cookies right here. You see an assortment, so you know I'm gonna be getting a couple of them. And these look like kukas that you would get in Louisville, but they're not. What are these ones called here?
They're basically a coffee cake, but they're a big Danish. Like, these are our smallest breakfast Danishes with fruit in them. And these are just a bigger version. So they've got the icing around them.
Funny little side note. I was setting up in front of the bakery to do my intro, and that white car behind me pulled up. A little boy and his sister and his mom got out, and the little boy asked me, he says, "What are you doing?" I said, "Well, I'm about ready to do a YouTube video." "Do you watch YouTube?" He said, "Yeah." So I almost asked his mom if I could put the little boy on video, but then I thought to myself it might be a little creepy. So instead, I just handed the boy one of my Goodall's Country Kitchen buttons and carried on with my video. Later on that day, when I got home, I saw I had a private message from Dorinda and Shane Watkins, big fans of the show, and it turns out it was their 5-year-old grandson, Gunnar Hogue, that I had given that button to in front of the bakery earlier that day. So it turns out they did want him in the video. So for your viewing pleasure, here's Gunnar.
True kitchen.
And what's this white Danish here? Is that like a cinnamon roll?
Cinnamon twist. We actually twist it instead of rolling it, so there's cinnamon twist.
Okay. All right. Well, we got a bunch of carry-out orders here, or what is that?
Those we have stacked boxes. We have bundle boxes so that we can pull them for orders. Usually these 2-3 shelves are full.
Okay.
Most of the orders have been picked up for today.
All right. And this is the grandfather, the original Riley that started Rallies Bakery here. And his grandson is the one that owns and operates it to this day. So it's still family owned and operated. One of those tea cookies.
And all these pies are baked fresh this morning.
What kinds are they?
So we've got our chocolate fudge, our chess, and our pecan. And over here we've got our chocolate meringue. It's the last one left.
Chocolate meringue. And these cream horns, they got my name written all over them.
Yes.
And what do we have here?
Those are called cherry pillows. So it's kind of like the same pastry dough as a cream horn. And then it's got buttercream icing with cherries in the middle.
Oh, wow.
We make everything from scratch.
Well, there you go. You heard it right there. From scratch. Since 1943. Get your personalized birthday cakes. Then we're moving on down to the cookies. And there you go. There's that, what's that one called? The sundae cake right there?
Chocolate sundae.
Chocolate sundae. I think I'm going to be getting one of them. And then, of course, there's more of them tea cookies, which they're known for. Moving along over here. Got the ice cream from the local dairy, Cheney's. Family owned and operated right here in Bowling Green out Nashville Road. Not only do they have the ice cream, but you can get the cold milk, red top. You know I'm getting the red top milk. More fat, the better. And then if you want to try to play healthy, you can get that 2%. All right, and there you see back there, big time operation they got going there in the back. And there's Mrs. Riley, the original co-owner. And fresh bread. That looks like Amish bread. Yeah, feels like it. Heavy. Some good looking rolls. And they even got the merch. Wedding cakes. So if you're getting married here in Bowling Green, you need to check out and get you a quote from Rallies. And of course, birthday cakes, holiday cakes. You see they got the Christmas atmosphere going on. All right. Here I am with my cell phone out. All right, I want to order up my stuff and I want to go out to this little picnic area back there. A little cozy courtyard they got out back. The polar vortex is on its way to Louisville, and that means ice storms are on their way too. When the ice gets up underneath the shingles and then thaws out, it causes leaky roofs. That's why you need to call Morley Roofing. Been in business since 1981. They stand behind all their work, and if you mention this ad, you get a 22% discount off any out-of-pocket expense. They do commercial and residential, so don't let me be hearing that Randy Travis song, I told you so. Oh, I told you so.
If your roof looks poorly, call Morley.
Couldn't have asked for a more beautiful day here. Got that cold milk. All right, what am I going to start with? Well, I guess I'm going to start with their signature item, which is their tea cookies. Now you know that something like this, I'm going to be getting something more manly than this, but being that it's their signature item, I had to go ahead and get it. And it's Christmas time. They got all kinds of different colors and icings and all that stuff. But I went ahead and got the Christmas colors, the red and green. And they feel pretty light. Those are tasty. If I could just get them this big, I'd be good to go. Gotta wash it down. Cold milk, red top, put front. All right, moving along. You know, I told you I had to get the signature items. So instead of getting that whole big cake, the sundae cake, which is like a chocolate, and it's got a chocolate in the icing, and of course it's the chocolate cupcake. Man, this looks rich. I probably should have got a whole cake to take home with me. This is probably going to be that good. Wouldn't lift that chin up. Okay, that I didn't ask what all was in there, but that looks like a caramel with marshmallow mixed, blended, of course, with that rich chocolate. Rich and delicious. Gonna wash it down with some of this cold milk. Cheney's, family owned and operated, support local. All right, now I want to get down to one of my favorite things, the cream horn. The best cream horn I'd ever had in my life was at Haydorn's Bakery in Bardstown. This looks very similar. Haydorn's been around since, I think, the 1930s themselves. Used to be one in Louisville, now it's in Bardstown. But look at there. It's a cream filled, like a pastry, topped with that powdered sugar. Very light and airy, this pastry is. But it's just filled with that custard cream. Look how light and flaky that is. And I'm going to tell you right off the top. First bite, I can already tell you that this is better than Haydorn's and the best cream horn I've ever had before. Of course, you know, they're known for their tea cookies, but when you're here, you have to get a cream horn. Chase that down with some cold milk. Oh yeah. Rich and delicious. By the way, I forgot to mention in the beginning what brings me to Bowling Green today. It's the middle school state championship cheerleading competition. Of course, McKenzie's in it. Hopefully I'll get some good highlights of that. I'll be able to insert into the video. But Mary and McKenzie and Melissa and I came up here, 2-hour drive. And hopefully McKenzie will come away with the trophy today.
The name is Barry Goodall from Goodall's Country Kitchen. I let you know if the food is finger licking. I tell the truth and give a straight up review. I let you know if it's good enough for you. I take a bite like a snapping turtle or Burmese python. If it's good enough, that plate'll be all gone. If it ain't all that, well, that's okay. I won't put them down. I don't roll that way. I ain't front. You've heard me say I'm saved by grace, and that's something I say to your face. I'm slinging hot sauce like it's a treat. I need a plate that'll knock me off my feet. I ain't frontin', I ain't frontin'. My hometown is Louisville, Kentucky. That's where I stay. If you're in the kitchen, I'm headed that way. Might be bringing national treasure, Gucci, Big Rodney, and Mom and Pop. If the food.
And now in third place, Echo
Back on it. They're at Bowling Green High School right now, waiting. And I took the time, since we got about an hour and a half break, came here to Rallies and get this review in while I had the chance. The hats are in. Perfect for Christmas stocking stuffers. We got the black embroidered Goodall's Country Kitchen caps. They come in black in men's sizes and adjustable and big enough to fit a head even as big as mine. Not only do we have the ball caps, but we have all the other merch that I recently got in. So shoot me an email or a private message and get your order in today. And if you want to skip the shipping charges, come out next week to the Kentucky Flea Market at the fairgrounds and say hello. All right. I can tell you right now, it totally lived up to expectations. One of the people that recommended this to me was an old colleague and friend of mine, Pam Reese. She went to Western Kentucky, grew up here in Bowling Green, was a cotillion, if you know what that is. Some of you old timers were in that cotillion club or whatever. But Pam, thank you. I appreciate the recommendation. And of course, everybody else that recommended it. Make sure you get those cream horns and those tea cookies. One of a kind, I'm telling you right now. All right, with that, y'all don't know nothing about this Rallies Bakery since 1943.
Now you know the facts of why I'm on a mission. You're always welcome back to Goodall's Country Kitchen.